All right. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to be talking about, this is part of my spring cleaning series that I'm doing. This is the second one on cleansing the body. And, when I put this topic out there, a lot of people were like, what are you talking about, like doing cleanses? And this is actually going to focus more on products that we use on our bodies and not necessarily doing an internal body cleanse. So just to give you a little background on who I am, my name is Glenda Robichaux. I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA. I've been with doTERRA for 13 years. Blows my mind how fast the time goes. I also have a background in energy healing in both Reiki and healing touch. I'm also AromaTouch certified. AromaTouch technique is something that's quite fabulous. It's essential oils that go along the spine and on the feet, and it's a very light, repetitive touch. It's very great for boosting the immune system, helping with inflammation in the body, all that kind of good stuff. And I'm also taking some training to be an emotions coach. So I do a little bit of all different kinds of things, but really the heart of all of it is, of course, essential oils and just my passion for helping people find health and wellness in their lives. So that's a little bit about my background. And tonight, we've got someone waiting in the waiting room. Tonight, I am going to cover, why you might want to think twice before things that you use on your body. Also, how to reduce toxins in your daily routine. And then I've got some DIY recipe ideas, but then also doTERRA has a plethora of amazing products that all have essential oils in them, and they use the best ingredients they can find and make sure that there's none of the nasty stuff lurking in our products. And then I will mention how to get started. Hi, Denise. Thanks for joining us. All right. So to get started, I have a little exercise, and you can keep your eyes open or closed, but I just want you to think about your daily routine. So perhaps you wake up, your alarm clock goes off, you get out of bed and you go into the bathroom, and maybe you take a shower, maybe you brush your teeth, maybe you do your hair, maybe you put on some makeup, maybe you use some moisturizer or lotion on your body. I want you to think about how many different products you're using just to get ready. So toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body soap, bath bars, makeup, mascara, eyeshadow, lipstick, foundation, just all those different products. And it can be quite a few. It's funny, sometimes when I go out into the world, everyone's like, oh my God, Glenda, you smell amazing. What oil are you wearing? And I'm like, I have no idea, because I use like 10 different doTERRA products to get ready that all smell amazing. But perhaps that's not how your routine looks right now. So tonight, I'm just encouraging you to think about some of the things that you might be using that you can kind of swap out for a healthier version. And I did a little digging on the internet, and the average woman uses 12 different beauty products every day. And I mean, that's not counting like when we go get our hair done or colored or get our nails done, but just 12 different beauty products a day. And on average, those contain 168 different chemicals that you're putting on your body. That's a lot. That's a lot. um, and in a lot of the things that you might find at the stores don't necessarily have very clean ingredients. They're really more about making the money and selling you the product, and not really what is in there. And I mean, I could go on and on for hours about that, but just a couple of quick statistics to kind of keep in the back of your mind as we move forward on our topic tonight. So you might also be thinking, well, why does it matter? Why does it matter what I use in shower or on my hair? Anything that you put on your body actually enters your bloodstream. It gets through your skin into your bloodstream. And your skin is actually your largest organ, the body's largest organ. So it's the most common pathway for toxic exposure. And next week I'll be focusing more on, toxins that are lurking in your home and the household cleaners. But today it's really more about things that you're coming in contact with your body. And just had a thought and it ran away. Largest organ on your body comment. So, oh, that's what I was going to say. In our world today, there's a whole bunch of toxins that we have no control over. The air we breathe, the water we drink, there are just things that we can't control. But there are things that we can control. So that's really what I want to focus on tonight, is that you have the control as to what you're using on your body. And like I mentioned, many personal care products have less than ideal ingredients in them. And then when they get into our bloodstream and into our body, they really can disrupt our endocrine system. So that's like all of our hormones. They put a lot of stress on our liver because our liver has to filter through all of that. And if your liver's not working like it should, it starts to just be this snowball effect of other problems that you might have going on in your body. And it really just increases the toxic load that you're putting on your body in general. And I just also want to invite you to think about what you might use to clean your clothes. Laundry detergent, dryer sheets. If you're using dryer sheets, please just get rid of them. They're awful. But anything that you're using to clean your clothes is actually on your skin all day long too. So that is also another product that you might want to be mindful of. And then of course, I'll be sharing some of doTERRA's skincare, hair care, and other body products that are all carefully selected to be safe and gentle on the skin. Alrighty. So what is a toxin, you might be asking, and why does it matter? A toxin is any substance that places undue stress on your body. And so the toxic load is the sum of all those substances that are accumulating within the body and placing burden on the organs. So if you do feel burdened, weighed down by toxins, the simplest solution is to lighten the toxic load, to kind of let go of some of those things that you can let go of that might be harmful. Anytime a new toxin is introduced to the body and space, your toxic load grows heavier and it becomes more difficult for your body to filter these. So like I talked about, the liver starting to have trouble filtering it all out. And anytime you kind of remove a toxin, your toxic load grows lighter, giving your body a better chance of filtering and fighting off other toxins you encounter that you don't have control over. I promise we'll get to the fun stuff. So 3 things that you can do is drink more water, because water helps to just flush our systems. And something that I love to do is I love to drink lemon essential oil in my water, because lemon is really great at cleansing, and it's really great at cleansing our body. And I'll dive into a little bit more of the how to use oils and to be safe, because when we drink essential oils, we want to make sure that we're drinking out of glass, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then the next thing you can do is ditch and switch. So one of the easiest ways is to reduce your toxin exposure by reevaluating what's lurking in your cabinets. Now, as I was putting this together, I'm like, okay, I've been using doTERRA for 13 years and they slowly keep giving us more products. So we have hair care, skin care, cleaning products, toothpaste, like we have all the things. So if this concept is brand new to you, I just invite you to think about swapping out 1 or 2 products a month, because it can be overwhelming to start. So don't let me get you all overwhelmed, but think about swapping 1 or 2 a month and maybe just moving forward from there. And then another great thing you can do for your body is move your body. We have this form is just, it's magical. When we give it the things it needs, it really has the ability to heal itself. So moving your body helps your filtration system. It helps to get your body like moving and sweating out the toxins. Exercising, it's a great way to just, again, help your body release what it doesn't need. And then one more thing I just want to mention, because I know I said that we're talking about, kind of the things we use on our body, but I couldn't help but mention cleansing, because cleansing your body is also really valuable in helping your body get rid of toxins. And doTERRA has this amazing cleanse and restore kit This could be a whole hour class, couple hours all on its own. So I'm not going to dive into this tonight, but if you're interested in learning more, let me know and I'd be happy to chat with you. But we do have a Cleanse and Restore program. It takes you 30 days. So each 10 days you're activating your body, you're resetting it, and then you're renewing it. So, and we have incredible supplements. Kind of the foundation of that is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. But that is another great way to help your body. If you're interested in learning more about that, just let me know. But on to the fun stuff. So I thought I would just give a little background about doTERRA. doTERRA is Latin for gift of the earth. And when I think about essential oils and plants, that's what they are. They're gifts from the earth. And essential oil industry, the oils are not regulated. So doTERRA, when they want to make sure that you know what you're getting is pure and potent. So our oils are labeled certified pure tested grade. Our oils go through extensive testing, both when we receive them from our farmers and then after they're bottled, to make sure that there's no synthetics, no pesticides, just no filler, nothing that shouldn't be in there. And doTERRA is the largest essential oil distributor in the world. Our company is 15 years old, and we've kind of taken over the marketplace when it comes to essential oils. When I started 13 years ago, people are always like, you're doing what? And now they're everywhere. They're at the dollar store, they're at Target, they're everywhere. And all essential oils are not created equal. Essential oils can be heavily adulterated, meaning that it might contain a different plant than what's advertised. It might be cut with fillers, it might be synthetic. Essential oils are chemical compounds that are derived from plants. Well, that same chemical compound can be made in a lab. If you think about like all the cleaners you might find at the store, I'm guessing majority, all of those have, fragrance or oils in them, but most of them are synthetic. So it's really important to know where you're getting your oils from, which leads me to the way that we source our oils, which is we do something called co-impact sourcing. So we source our oils all around the world. The majority of our oils come from underdeveloped countries, and we want to work with our farmers and growers and make sure that they have access to clean water, make sure they have clinics to go to, schools for their kids. So it's just a really awesome way to know that we're lifting up these communities and they're growing these beautiful plants that then we get to use for our health and wellness. And if you want to learn more about our sourcing, we have an amazing website, sourcetoyou.com. And that website shows lots of videos on our oils and like the different communities where we get them. It also, with our testing on our essential oils, all of our oils have a lot number on the bottom of the bottle. So you can go to that website and enter in the lot number, and it will show you the testing on the oil if that's your jam, if you're into the science. doTERRA is very transparent. And the other part of our co-impact sourcing is that we also want to make sure that our practices are sustainable for the earth. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of the planet as well. Some of our oils we get, I love this story. So we get black spruce from the boreal forest, and the logging industry, they take down the tree and they shear off all the branches and twigs and leave this giant heap behind of plant material. And we are now coming in and grabbing all that plant material left behind by the logging industry and distilling black spruce oil from it. And the way that the distillery works is that it's a closed loop, meaning that the energy that is needed to distill the oil, we're actually creating by then disposing of what's left after the essential oils pulled from the plant material. So just really cool. And there's many stories. That's just one. But we really want to make sure that we're both helping the social community and then also making sure that we're taking care of the environment. Because our mission is to source the best and help the most. And then the other thing I want to mention is our Healing Hands Foundation. And if you want to learn more about that, the website is doterrahealinghands.org. And we do have a lot of different projects that are handled through that. So when you place an order, you can always add $1 or $2 to the Healing Hands Foundation as a donation. And of course, my dog is scratching the door right now and wants to go outside. I tried to get her to go outside before I started. So I'm going to leave you for a second so I don't have a mess to clean up later. I'm so sorry about this. Just bear with me. Oh, gotta love pets. All right, so Healing Hands Foundation, just an incredible organization. And our mission there is to empower people worldwide to be healthy, safe, and self-reliant. And it just really, to me, means a lot to be a part of an organization that really is into taking care of people, making sure we do things the right way. It's not necessarily always the cheapest way, but they want to make sure that they're doing it the right way. All right, so that's a little bit about doTERRA. And next, the 3 ways to use them. And now this is unique to doTERRA because of the way that we source our oils and the great care that is taken to distill the oils. We can use ours 3 different ways. I invite you the next time you're out and you see some oils at the store, just to pick up the bottle and read the side. Sometimes it's kind of interesting. Sometimes they say, don't put on your skin. Well, that raises a red flag for me because it's a plant. It should be able to be on your skin. So just an idea. But the first way to use essential oils is aromatically. So using a diffuser, I've got a diffuser going here in my office. Got the Shinrin Yoku in there. It's one of our blends. It's fabulous. Or you can put a drop of oil in your palms, rub your palms together and breathe it in. But it's a great way to freshen the air, cleanse the air, make the environment. If you've got a crabby household, putting some citrus oils in the diffuser and just watching everyone kind of their mood lighten. So it's a great way to shift the mood in the house too. Tonight, what we're mostly focusing on is topical use, and that you get localized benefits. You can soothe the skin. It's great for aches and discomfort. Things that you want to be aware of with topical use of essential oils is that some of the essential oils can be actually kind of hot on the skin. So like oregano, cinnamon, clove, thyme. Those are you're always gonna want to dilute those because they'll actually it'll burn a little. Some oils have a cooling sensation like peppermint and spearmint. But I like to dilute the oils whenever I use them because you really only need a drop or 2. And so let's say you were going to use some essential oil, like let's say your neck and shoulder were bugging you and you just wanted to kind of loosen it up and give it a little love. You really only need like 1 to 2 drops of like peppermint or a deep blue blend. And if you use some coconut oil, that gives you the ability to kind of cover a larger area. It also helps to use a carrier oil such as fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. You could even use olive oil because that will actually help the oil to penetrate into the skin better. Because otherwise, essential oils are just aromatic compounds. So if you put the oil on, you're going to smell it because most of it is flashing off into the air. Where when you use a carrier oil, it's trapping it and helping it penetrate into the skin more. And now my dog wants to come in, so I'll be right back. Well, she's coming to say hello now that she's been quite the distraction, haven't you? You say hello, everyone. Say hi, I'm Roxy. What's your favorite oil? Copaiba? Okay. All right, so using them topical, dilution is just really, really best. Anything else? Oh, topical use. One other thing to mention, especially now that we're moving into the the warmer times, except it's like winter just appeared today. With citrus oils, you want to be careful because they're photosensitive. So if you apply like wild orange or lemon on your skin and go out in the sun, you're going to have a greater chance of burning. So you want to be mindful of citrus oils and going out into the sun. And then taking oils internally. So again, this is not something you would do with any other essential oils unless you really knew the quality of them. And not all essential oils serve their best purpose being taken internally. But what doTERRA's done is on our bottles, and you probably can't see this, but I've got geranium here and it's got a supplemental facts box. So that means you can take it internally. Whereas if it doesn't have that box, you wouldn't not take it internally. So like I mentioned with lemon oil, it's very cleansing to the body. Actually, all citrus oils are very cleansing. So I like to put them in my water. And what I was going to mention before is because the citrus oils are cleansing to our body, you always want to drink out of glass or like a high grade stainless steel, those metal bottles. You don't want to put, are you getting comfortable? You don't want to put essential oils into plastic because it'll start to leach the chemicals out of the plastic. And that's what it's doing in our bodies. It's helping gather all of the crap and moving it out. So you always want to drink out of glass or metal. Another great way to take essential oils internally is in a little veggie cap. So doTERRA has some, otherwise you can find them at like the Co-op and Whole Foods. But they're little caps that you can put a couple of drops of oil in and then take like a pill. So for instance, if you were having some aches and pains, you might consider putting a couple drops of frankincense in a capsule or copaiba. Those oils really help with inflammation in the body. And you just take it like a pill. You can also take oils under your tongue, or you can use them in food. So I love to use citrus oils in the kitchen. They're much more forgiving too, because these are so potent. I made salsa once and I thought, oh, I'll just put a drop of cilantro oil in there because I didn't have cilantro. I had to throw the salsa away. It was so overpowering because you can't really always control. Sometimes 2 drops sneak out instead of 1. And sometimes 1 drop is too much. So if you want to use it in food, I suggest taking a toothpick and sticking it in the bottle and kind of dragging it through the food. You can always add more that way. But especially with like oregano, thyme, rosemary, basil, cilantro, those are some potent oils when it comes to food. Citrus oils are a little more forgiving. Plus, I like to use them like in salad dressings, or like when I make tuna salad, I'll add a couple of drops of lemon. If you have like jarred salsa, sometimes adding a drop of lime kind of helps spruce it up a little bit. I like to add oils to hummus to kind of jazz them up a little bit. So that's a couple ways that I use it in food. So now that we've talked about how to use the oils, here are some DIYs if that's your jam. Here's some things to consider, and all these recipes can be found on doTERRA's blog on the website here below, doTERRA.com/US/EN/blog. And they've got recipes for lotions, moisturizers, leave-in conditioning spray, nail polish remover, dry shampoo, mouthwash, bath bombs, makeup remover wipes, body wash, perfume, sugar scrubs, and more. But those were just some that I found when I went looking today. And it ends up being a lot cheaper too when you start to make some of these on your own, because again, when you're using the oils, you really only need a couple of drops to get the aroma because they're quite powerful. So all kinds of fun things you can make. And then, wow, I flew through this. If you want to get started, we have some great bundles. Like I mentioned, doTERRA really has us covered now. So if you wanted to start by like swapping out your toothpaste, our toothpaste has no fluoride in it. We've also got skincare. We've got a couple of different lines of skincare on here. I put the Essential Skincare Kit. That's one of my favorites. The Virage skincare is really nice as well. We also have one called HD Clear. That one is for more people who have more acne or troubled skin. But those are all really beautiful products if you're looking for a way to get started with kind of switching up your skincare. We have a whole spa collection. We've got bath bars, sugar scrub, mud mask, an unscented lotion, which is really cool because then you can make your own scent and you can change it up every day. Sometimes I'll just put lotion, some of the lotion in my palm and then add a couple drops of whatever oils are calling to me that day. We've got hydrating body mist, body wash, body butter, lip balms. We have, oh, that didn't make it on the slide. We have a whole sun care line and an after sun spray. So those are really amazing too, because that's another product that can be highly toxic. And really, sun care should, what we have in our sun care just kind of reflects the rays. I mean, it does look a little, it's got like little white flecks, but it's really good. It comes in a stick, a spray, a lotion, and then they're coming out with a lip balm this summer that has some SPF in it. The other kit I put on here was our Natural Solutions kit. So this one is kind of a powerhouse. You get a bunch of oils, you get our supplements, a diffuser, Correct X. That's another great product, kind of a must-have in the house. It's like a first aid ointment, kind of like Neosporin, but it's got all really great oils for the skin for healing. So there's frankincense in there, helichrysum, melaleuca, or tea tree, cedarwood. It smells really beautiful. That Correct X is actually one of my favorites. You can use it for cracked lips, cracked heels, cuticles, but then it's also, like I said, for cuts, scrapes, and burns. And sometimes I'll just put it on a Band-Aid and then put it over the owie. But that is a fabulous product. And another great one to just easily switch out with whatever you might have in your cabinet at home. So those are some of the things. I don't know that I mentioned hair care either. We have shampoo and conditioner. We also have a shampoo and conditioner bar. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the shampoo bar in my hair, but the conditioner bar I have found a second use for, and it's great to use on your skin for shaving. So it's kind of like my shave bar, if you will. So just some other items. There's so much. Like I said, when I started 13 years ago, we didn't have all this, and now sometimes it's like, holy cow, it's overwhelming. But there's so much really cool stuff. And then if you are interested in getting started with some products, I'm doing something called Silver Club this month. And with that, I get to offer you more freebies when you get started. So everything's got a point value. So all of our promotions are based on that point value. So with a 100 PV order, you get a free lavender touch. And our touch oils just means that it comes in a roller ball and it's already diluted with some coconut oil. So those are great to have on the go. I keep those in my purse because they're just perfect to just roll on. With a 150 PV order, you get the lavender, and then you also get to choose a gift from the little box there. We have our Citrus Bloom hand wash, foaming hand wash. It smells incredible. Citrus Bloom is lovely. Or you get both of our toothpaste. We have two different ones. We have On Guard, which is our protective blend, and we have our Super Mint toothpaste. Or you can choose a diffuser. And then this week, we have BOGOs, which is always really exciting. So this week, if you get started, you get a free Divana touch with all 150 PV orders as well. And that one, it's a really great oil for like personal perfume. What's really cool about Divana is when you put it on your skin, it smells differently on everyone because it interacts with your body chemistry. But it's a really lovely, it's a pretty light floral. It's got, I think it kind of smells like the nectar of a flower, kind of sweet. And then if you do 200 PV order, you get all those, plus you get our Citrus Bliss. And we've got even more. I thought I would take a couple of minutes just to talk about the BOGOs that are available because they're all amazing. Especially starting with the first one. Our tightening serum is part of our essential skincare line. And that you get the free daily moisturizer. Now, our Sun Care Daily Moisturizer has an SPF of 28 in it, and it's really light and really nice to wear. You can wear it under makeup. And something that I learned when they introduced this to us is that, of course, when you're outside, we're exposed to UV rays and all that jazz, but we're also exposed to UV rays from all of our devices. All that blue light is affecting our skin too. So it's just a really good one to help protect your skin. And it's got a very light scent and it rubs on super nice. It's just lovely. um, so you can buy the tightening serum and you get the daily moisturizer for free today. And that one is $45 or 41 PV. Then the second BOGO we have is Osmanthus Touch, and you get Magnolia Touch for free. And both of these are florals, very lovely light scents. So again, if you're looking at swapping out, a perfume, these two would be really nice. And you would just kind of layer them on. When you use oils topically, you can layer them to kind of keep getting the aroma that you're looking for. So those two are really nice. They're also both very calming oils. So very calming to the skin. If you have anxious feelings, they can kind of help calm those, or overactive thinking. They can also hydrate the skin. So just a lovely little combo there. Our next one is Melissa. Melissa's a powerhouse. She is really great at helping boost the immune system. She's also very calming. And then something I didn't mention is essential oils work on our physical body and our emotions. And each oil kind of targets different emotions within the body. So Melissa is the oil of light. So if you're feeling kind of down in the dumps or you're dragging a little bit, Melissa is really great at just kind of bringing you back up, promoting a better mood, kind of inspiration, immunity, all of that. And then Blue Tansy is the oil, of inspired action. So again, if you feel like you need a little bit of help in that department, it's actually great to put on your big toes, on the bottom of your big toe. And actually, Melissa, there's a 30-day challenge that one of my other doTERRA friends is doing. And it's a combo between the Melissa and the Blue Tansy. So you take the Melissa and you put Melissa on your thumb and you put it on the roof of your mouth and hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. You can do that maybe once or twice a day. And then you start off each morning by putting Blue Tansy on your big toe. And Blue Tansy, the big toe, with reflex points in the body, goes to the brain. So it just really kind of helps you get moving. So that is that combo. And those are two pricey oils, but they're lovely. They're worth it. Melissa is $96 with 86 PV, with a savings of $86 for the Blue Tansy. The next one are two amazing oils for the skin. Helichrysum Touch, and buy Helichrysum Touch, get Frankincense Touch for free. And they're kind of like Swiss Army knives when it comes to oils. So Helichrysum is incredibly amazing at stopping bleeding. So whether you've got perhaps bloody nose or a cut, you can put some on there and just kind of watch it decrease. So that is a great one to have in your first aid kit. It's also really great with bruises, burns, any kind of skin irritation. It can also help reduce scarring. Both of them can actually help reduce scarring. Amazing oil. It's one of my favorites. Helichrysum emotionally is the oil of emotional pain. So it's a great one to put over your heart if you're just feeling a little down. And frankincense is kind of the king of all oils. When in doubt, use frankincense. It's great for aches and pains in the body. It's a great one for head tension. It's my hubby's favorite oil. He likes to use it for head tension. And Great for the skin. Again, cuts, scrapes, bruises. It also helps minimize scarring. It's really great if you wake up in the morning, your eyes are all puffy. You know, you can put just a little frankincense. You don't want to get your oils too close to your eye, but just putting kind of underneath where those bags start to form will help reduce the puffiness. What else? Yeah, when in doubt, just use frankincense. It's also a great one to help boost the immune system. And what's cool about the roller balls is you can just roll them on. So you can roll it kind of at the base of your spine too, to kind of help boost your immune system. It's a great spot to put oils. On to the next BOGO is Buy AirX, Get Citrus Bloom. So AirX was created in our market in China because the air pollution there, I guess, is quite awful. So they diffuse AirX in their homes to help eliminate some of that pollution. And it's a really lovely blend of citruses. It's got Litsea, grapefruit, and I've got it right in front of me. It also has frankincense and cardamom in it. Maybe it's not in here, but it's a really lovely blend. That one also can be taken internally too. So it can help with any kind of respiratory issues if you put a couple drops in water. So another great one to use internally. And then Citrus Bloom, oh, she's lovely. She's a blend of citrus oils and florals. Just a nice, it's a fabulous one to diffuse when it's cloudy outside, because I don't know about you guys, but when it's cloudy outside, my mood goes down the toilet. So it's kind of like bringing some sunshine into the home. It has in it wild orange, grapefruit, lavender, Roman chamomile, and magnolia. So just a beautiful one to diffuse. So you get that one free when you buy AirX. And then, like I mentioned before, with all 150 PV orders, and it doesn't have to be BOGOs, it can be anything this week, you get the Davana for free. So all kinds of awesome goodness. Oops, that went backwards. And so that kind of wraps up tonight about what I wanted to share, just about, you know, having to be a little more mindful about what you might be using on your body and starting to swap some products out for some more natural products. And thanks for joining me. I'm just going to stop the recording, then we can chit chat here.